We have yet another final. It's a morning of finals. Open lightweight women's double sculls. Pleased to welcome two international teams here, but in lane 2, it's the University of Western Australian Composite. Huon from Tasmania in 3, Team Hong Kong in 4, UTS in 5, Team Indonesia in 6, Swan River Composite in 7, and Melbourne University rowing out of lane 8. Our presentation now, ladies and gentlemen, of medals for the Under-19 Mens Coxless Four Championship of Australia. And the medals to be presented from Reinhard Bartke, life member and former head coach of Rowing Australia. Third place and bronze medalists, Geelong Grammar School. Andrew Nicholson, Oscar Simpson, Harry Osti, and stroke Luca Brew, the crew coached by Jeff Watts. Second place and silver medalist, Mossman and the King's School Composite. Jacob Richards from the King's School. Anton Krajinovic, the King's School. Callum Rossi, Mossman Rowing Club. And the stroke, Zach von Appen of Mossman. The coaches, Matthias Ugermark and Mark Prater. And our gold medalists and Australian champions for 2015, Toowong Rowing Club. Callan Chisholm, Keegan Viviers, Tom Davidson, and stroke Angus Morrison. Our coaches, Paul Pettigrew and John Harrison. Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate the 2015 Australian champions and medalists.
And they're through the 500 metre mark now in the final of the Open Lightweight Women's Double Sculls, and leading the way at the 500 metre mark. Very much the incumbent favourites in this race, the pair of Laura Dunn and Sarah Pound, both long-time members of the UTS boat shed and being coached under the auspices of the New South Wales Institute of Sport with Ellen Roundell and Dave Gilly. And both recent Australian representatives in the women's lightweight category, so no surprise to see them right up amongst it. But a very competitive field here. We've got a big lineup with some international competition coming from Team Indonesia in Wahuni and Uniati, and they're not far back in lane 6 there in the centre. Swan River Composite of Stephanie Radford and Sim Healy. also in the field. And the closest challenger, though, to Dunn and Pound through the 500-metre mark was the West Australian combination of Janelle Austin, who finished pretty close up fourth in the final of the Open Women's Lightweight Single Sculls. So no surprise to see her doing very well here and teaming up with Maya Simmons, another very accomplished lightweight sculler from the University of WA, but currently training at the National Training Centre in Canberra. But UTS now, Dunn and Pound have had a good move through there. The good 500 metres from the 1,000, from the 500 to the 1,000, and have now established a margin you'd expect there of about a length ahead of the Janelle Austin's Maya Simmons combination. In third, Huon, Alexandra Hayes and Eve Muir. They finished 5th and 7th in the final of the lightweight singles sculls, so both having got through to the final, teaming up here for Huon over in lane 3, and they're holding third place. And the other I haven't mentioned of yet is Team Hong Kong, Yuan Yin Lee and Car Manley, coached by a long-time Hong Kong coach there, Chris Perry, and they're right in contention for the medals in lane 4, drawn in the centre of the course here. Not a great deal between them and Huon for third there. Melbourne Uni also on the near side. Amy Walters, another who competed in the final of the lightweight single scull, and Thea Adamson, coached down there by the dynamic duo of Bert Cocu and Mick Steele at Melbourne Uni, and they're in lane 8 on the grandstand side of the course. But moving through now, we're almost approaching the 1,400 metre mark or so, and UTS now really forging clear. Laura Dunn and Sarah Pound really coming into form in the last 18 months or so, and reaping the rewards there, and their rise has accompanied the progress that the whole UTS lightweight squad has made in recent years, with Ellen Randell obviously providing a lot of impetus there, but others contributing like Dave Gilly and Big Robin Mackney. So no surprise to see UTS once again at the fore here in lightweight women's sculling, and the Dunn-Pound combo looking set for victory here with only 400 metres to go. They've extended out now to a length and a half over the University of West Australian Rowing Club composite of Janelle Austin and Maya Simmons over in lane 2 on the far side. Now Team Hong Kong starting to move through quite strongly there, along with Huon. Very close between those two boats for third place, with Huon just holding the advantage over Team Hong Kong, and Melbourne Uni on the near side putting on a bold display as well, and about a half a length further back from Team Hong Kong, with Team Indonesia trailing the field now. But into the final 250 metres, and UTS powering along in front, and they look set for victory. A similar story with second, Janelle Austin and Maya Simmons holding a clear advantage for second over Huon, who to this point repelling the challenge from Team Hong Kong in the adjacent lane there with the red blades. And Melbourne University really sprinting strongly on the near side in lane 8. They might be able to pick up a placing, one further placing up the pecking order here, with this very determined sprint over the last 500 metres. But Dunn and Pound, all class out in front, and that's shining through today. And in perfect conditions here in the Sydney International Regatta Centre on the penultimate day of the Sur Regatta. One of the most comprehensive performances we'll see this week, and no surprise that Laura Dunn and Sarah Pound shining through today with a margin of a couple of boat lengths coming up to the line now, and well clear. That's Laura Dunn and Sarah Pound across the line in first place in the lightweight women's double sculls. Second going to Janelle Austin and Maya Simmons. Third place, Huon will hold on, and very close to fourth here. And Melbourne University have just gotten through Team Hong Kong, it looks like, on the line. Big sprint finish there. But a photo for fourth there between Melbourne Uni and Team Hong Kong. And finally, Team Indonesia, WA Uni and Uniati crossing the line there to complete the final of the Open Lightweight Women's Double Sculls, won by Laura Dunn and Sarah Pound.